What if dinosaurs were still alive today? Imagine walking down a city street and hearing a low, resonant rumble in the distance, not from construction, not from thunder, but from the slow, deliberate footsteps of a creature older than civilization itself. Above, the glass towers of downtown glint in the sun while, on the ground, a massive, slow-moving shadow passes over crosswalks and cafes. A brachiosaurus, outfitted with a GPS collar and tagged by conservationists, ambles through its protected corridor. In this world, dinosaurs never went extinct. It's not Jurassic Park, it's everyday life. In this alternate timeline, the asteroid that doomed the dinosaurs 66 million years ago never hit. The Earth took a different path, and dinosaurs continued to evolve, sharing the planet with mammals, birds, and eventually, humans. When our ancestors stood upright and discovered fire, there were still giant reptiles browsing treetops and stalking prey in the underbrush. Instead of cave paintings of deer and mammoths, we would have painted images of stegosaurs and horned triceratops charging through valleys. Human history would be fundamentally different, not just shaped by terrain and weather, but by the constant presence of creatures that could crush or devour us with ease. Civilization would have risen cautiously, building cities on higher ground, behind fortified walls, or on islands where large predators couldn't reach. We might have learned to domesticate some of the herbivorous species, perhaps riding smaller hadrosaurs like horses, or using sturdy ankylosaurs as living bulldozers. Just as elephants shaped the development of ancient war machines and agricultural societies, dinosaurs would have left their mark on engineering, warfare, even religion. Some cultures would have worshipped them, others hunted them, and many tried to live in uneasy balance with them. By the time the modern world emerged, with electricity, engines, and skyscrapers, our coexistence with dinosaurs would be fully woven into society. Urban planners would have designed infrastructure not just for cars and people, but for migratory herds of sauropods. Cities would feature massive skywalks to protect pedestrians from the ground-level territory of giant herbivores. Insurance plans would cover velociraptor-related incidents. Schoolchildren would learn raptor drills alongside fire drills. But the relationship wouldn't be without friction. Not all dinosaurs would be docile grazers. Apex predators like Tyrannosaurus rex and packs of Deinonychus would pose serious threats. Even with advanced technology, managing these creatures would be a constant challenge. Some countries might establish dinosaur-free zones, vast urban networks patrolled by high-tech security systems. Others would integrate them into national parks and reserves, balancing preservation with public safety. Illegal poaching, black market dino eggs, and rogue trainers would make headlines. Documentaries and horror films would blur together. There would be tragedies, high-speed train derailments caused by crossing herds, air traffic delays due to pterosaurs nesting on runways, entire neighborhoods evacuated when a juvenile carnivore wanders into town. And yet, these events would be part of the rhythm of life and accepted risk, like earthquakes or hurricanes. The ecological benefits, however, would be enormous. Dinosaurs would keep certain forests and plains in check, preventing overgrowth and maintaining biodiversity. Scavengers and small carnivores would control pest populations naturally. In some ecosystems, dinosaurs would serve as keystone species, anchoring entire food webs and shaping the land with their movement. Economies would adapt. Dinotourism would boom, people paying to trek alongside herds, or dive with aquatic giants. Veterinary medicine would evolve to serve species weighing several tons, with specialists in scaled skin diseases and tail injuries. Whole branches of science, dinosaur behavior, psychology, ethics, would be taught in universities. Dinosaurs wouldn't just be animals, they'd be citizens of Earth, and in some jurisdictions, legally protected beings with rights. And what of our culture? The stories we tell would be different. Dragons might never have been mythical, they'd be dramatized versions of real flying reptiles. Our literature, our art, our fears and dreams would be shaped by beings who walked beside us. A teenager wouldn't dream of a car for their 16th birthday, but maybe a permit to raise a friendly, dog-sized raptor. Musicians might perform in amphitheaters designed to echo even above the roar of a curious styracosaurus in the crowd. But perhaps the biggest change would be how we see ourselves. In a world where we're not the only dominant species, where giant, ancient creatures share our forests and our future human arrogance would have less room to grow, we'd be more cautious, more collaborative. We'd have a daily reminder that life doesn't belong to us alone, that long before cities and smartphones, the Earth belonged to giants, and in some ways, it still does. So if dinosaurs were still alive today, the world wouldn't just look different. It would feel different. More ancient, more humbling, more alive.